Oh my God, your dad died?
He's a fireman.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be. It's fine.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Not your dad.
I want to become a real tattoo artist.
I love your tattoos. This is my favorite.
You're gonna have to pull your weight a little more around here. Maybe help Ray get his kids to school.
Kelly, do you know him? You okay? You know, you could tell me.
I'm okay.
Oh, I trained her in the car. She's not going to break.
You don't get that crazy your whole life just because Dad died, okay?
Your dad was a hero, and heroes are necessary.
The King of Staten Island.
I just feel like everybody's always disappointed in me, and I never live up to anybody's expectations. Hey, thanks for listening to all this. You're one of the few people who treat me, like a person.
You're welcome.
Rated R. Trailer out now.
Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another movie review. And the film I'm going to review is The King of Staten Island. And it stars Pete Davidson, Marisa Tomei, Bill Burr, and Steve Buscemi. And the film was written, produced, and directed by Judd Apatow, who directed, produced, and written The 40-Year-Old Virgin, also Knocked Up, Funny People, This Is 40, and he produced and directed Trainwreck, which I haven't seen those films, but I've heard pretty decent things about them. And he was also the producer and writer for Heavyweights, which I've seen a little bit of that film. And The King of Staten Island, I just finished watching the film. You could view this film on demand. And like I said, I finished watching the film. I was really looking forward to checking it out after seeing the trailer. Of course, live out here in Staten Island. And I gotta say, this was a good movie. I really enjoyed this film. It's a very relatable film. Like, you watch Pete Davidson's character and you could, relate to his character. And basically, what the film is, it's basically what they call it. It's like a semi-biographical take on Pete Davidson's real life. And basically what the film is about is, it's about Scott Carlin, who was played by Pete Davidson, which he gave a really good performance in the film. I was really surprised by Pete Davidson. I enjoy him on SNL. I think he's, funny on SNL. And I know a lot of people don't like Pete Davidson from all the stuff that, he said, which, don't want to get into that though, but he's made some jokes about Staten Island, which is actually, where he's from, and, he still lives out here though, but he lives with his mother, Margie, who is played by Marisa Tomei. He also lives with his sister, Claire, who is played by Maude Apatow, who is, of course, Judd Apatow's daughter. And they live out, of course, on Staten Island. Pete Davidson's character's father, who was a firefighter, ended up dying while he was trying to fight a hotel fire. And him losing his father, continues to affect him. His character also deals with medical problems, Crohn's disease and ADHD. And he ends up smoking a lot of marijuana. And he really wants to become a tattoo artist. He dreams about being a tattoo artist. And, through the film, you see Pete Davidson's character trying to grapple with his grief. And, we see him, trying to take his first steps towards life. And basically, that's what the film is about without spoiling it a lot more. But Pete Davidson, in my opinion, he gave a good performance. Like I said, was really surprised by his performance, and with his character's father dying, it's actually based on Pete Davidson's real life. Pete Davidson ended up losing his father in 9/11, which was really sad, and also Pete Davidson in real life ended up suffering from Crohn's disease. It's, like I said, it's based on on Pete Davidson's real life. And he used marijuana as a pain reliever, just like how his character Scott is in the film. And Marisa Tomei gave a good performance playing Pete Davidson's mother. Bill Burr really liked him here. Basically, Bill Burr's character is this guy. He's a firefighter, and he comes to Pete Davidson and Marisa Tomei's house after Pete Davidson's character ended up giving his son in the film a tattoo. Like, almost Pete Davidson's character almost gave Bill Burr's character's son a tattoo. So he ends up going there complaining, and Marisa Tomei ends up taking a liking to Bill Burr's character. And Pete Davidson's character of Scott, he doesn't really like this guy after what had happened when he tried to give his son the tattoo. And later on in the film, you get to see Pete Davidson's character really appreciate this guy. But I thought Bill Burr did a good job. It was awesome. It was awesome seeing Steve Buscemi in the film. There's a scene where Pete Davidson and Bill Burr go to the Staten Island Yankees ballpark, which I have been there. It's a very nice park where you see the Staten Island ferry take off. You have that whole view of the city from there in the ballpark. I've seen a Staten Island Yankee game there. I think back in like 2012. I think because they were playing the Brooklyn Cyclones. I think it was. But I'm a Cyclones fan. I'm a Brooklyn Cyclones fan. Like I said, from Brooklyn. But used to live in Brooklyn, though. But I still consider myself, a Brooklyn guy. But I'm a Staten Island, native out here. But really, just enjoyed that whole scene with Pete Davidson and Bill Burr at the ballpark. But the film, the dialogue of the film was really good. The film has heart, in my opinion, and it's relatable. You kind of relate to Pete Davidson's character. He's this high school dropout, and his character was going nowhere in life. Some of you all could possibly relate to that. But the film is good. Really enjoyed it, even though it's a bit long. It's 2 hours and 17 minutes. But watching the film, it just flew by. It didn't even feel that long. But I know that's basically a point of Judd Apatow's films. Like, I heard like his films are like 2 hours long. But The King of Staten Island, really enjoyed this film. Very awesome film, and it's definitely worth a watch. Like I said, Pete Davidson's character, was really awesome. Was really good. His performance surprised me, and if you live out in Staten Island or have been to Staten Island, definitely give it a watch. So, and there's also a part in the film I forgot to mention where Pete Davidson's character ends up meeting Bill Burr's character's ex-wife, and he has to walk Bill Burr's kids to school, and you see them having like a little bond. The kids have a little bond with Pete Davidson's character of Scott, which I really like that, really enjoyed that. But overall, King of Staten Island, very enjoyable film, very good movie, and definitely worth the watch. Yeah, so anyways, that's it for my review of The King of Staten Island. Thank you all for watching, and you could, like I said earlier, you can only watch this film on demand. It's $20 to watch the film, but definitely check it out. So, anyways, that's it for the movie review. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this review, and definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later tonight with the Monday Night Raw review. So until then, see you all later tonight.